Yo, you guys gotta see this. It's over this way. Oh my gosh. Ooh. There's nothing here. There's nothing. Gotta admit, I scared myself during that intro, huh? Although Mew and Mewtwo aren't really at Evolution Park, we are today, and we're talking about Mew and Mewtwo. The reason, well, there's two reasons behind this. One, oh my gosh, their stats are insane. And two, the Pokemon Go Ahead did an awesome article on Mew and Mewtwo and about how they're gonna be in the game when they drop. So the link to that is in the description. And let me tell you, they're gonna be nuts. As we all know, Mew and Mewtwo are both in the Pokedex. If you guys have registered, I forgot which Pokemon it is, but certain Pokemon, when you register them to your Pokedex, you can actually see the silhouettes of Mew and Mewtwo in the Pokedex. So they're in the game, they're in the Pokedex, they're just not released. We're waiting for the legendary event to come out so that they can be released. And when will that be, might you ask? I'm guessing this summer. But today we'll be hunting Evolution Park, probably dropping down some lures along here like we usually do, and then battling some gyms. And also today's a Q&A, so we're gonna answer some questions and talk about Mew and Mewtwo in Pokemon Go. And we actually haven't hit our streaks yet, so we'll do that right now. We're gonna drop a lucky egg because we've got 89 left from the event, which is awesome. So let's get our first day, and we'll start off talking about Mew's, I guess, base stats. There's the first streak, and then we'll get the Houndour because remember, Houndoom, not in the Pokedex. Okay, get ready for this. This is Mew. This is not even Mewtwo. Mew in Pokemon Go will have the highest CP at 3,090. Mew, the little baby Mew, will be 3,000 CP with attack at 210, defense at 210, and then HP at 200. Mew, for a little guy, is gonna be a freaking monster. Nice. Okay, there's the Houndour. And we got XP-wise, 2,420 right there. Nice. Actually really closing in on 35. And the best moveset on Mew will be Pound and Solar Beam. He can only learn Pound as a first attack, so he's not gonna have that stab bonus of the Psychic first attack, which is why he's a little bit weaker on offense. But still, Pound and Solar Beam on Mew is gonna do a lot of damage. So talk about Mew first as a gym defender. That was a big Slowpoke, by the way. A lot of CP right there. Actually, let me drop these lures first, and then we're gonna walk a little bit that way, lure up the park, and then talk about Mew. And also answer questions. Questions are at the end of the video. Oh God, you know, here, we'll catch Murkrow and talk about Mew in the gym defense. So Mew is a gym defender, although, you know, if you get a Mew, you're gonna wanna put him in a gym. That's just gonna happen because it's freaking Mew, but he's not the best gym defender at all. He's in no way OP as a gym defense Pokemon or really as a gym offense Pokemon. Mew's kind of just Mew. Gym defense, remember his max CP is 3,000, but that's only for like level 37 plus. This Murkrow is about to catch these freaking hands, and its defensive DPS isn't that good since it can only learn Pound as the first attack, and then just 1-bar charge moves as its second attack, which are very predictable. You can see those coming. Well, typically you can see them coming, but whenever we're in a gym, we don't. Murkrow down, not good IVs. I hate the Murkrows. Wow, Murkrow and Noctowl both not during the nighttime. That's interesting. So back in the day, Psychic types were pretty beast in the gyms, especially for gym defense, but nowadays, not really the case. Pinsir, Scizor, and Houndoom can all three take down Mew pretty easily. Houndoom, remember, we don't really have a Houndoom in the Pokedex, so we can't. But the biggest counter, the biggest kryptonite to Mew will be the Gengar. Against Mew, Gengar is the best for a couple of reasons, and one of the main ones being the Halloween event. Well, not everybody, but a lot of people, we caught over like 15 wild Gengars in Santa Monica. A lot of people got wild Gengars, so a lot of people have them. And another main reason is because Mew can only learn Pound as the first moveset, which is not a confusion, so it does not have that stab bonus when it attacks. So Gengar, it won't be super effective against Gengar. I mean, it will be if it has like the Psychic second attack, but you can dodge that because typically, sometimes, you can see it coming. So basically, Gengar will be super effective against Mew without having to worry about taking super effective damage from Mew, which is why Gengar will slice Mew in half. Maybe even 3 pieces, I don't know. It's unpredictable at this point. Double Noctowl here. I wonder if this is a nest. Actually, we lured both these in. That was an ignorant statement. Well, that is Mew as a gym defender. Now let's move on, forget the Staryu, and then talk about Mew as a gym attacker. Add our next little cluster right here, which is definitely not impressive, but let's talk about Mew as a gym attacker because he's alright. Mew's pretty tanky, so he can go up against a lot of Pokemon, and he's got a very, very diverse moveset pool, which means he can learn a lot of different moves, which is very helpful, so he's kind of a generalist when it comes to attacking. Mew's definitely a good Pokemon to battle with, but he's not a game changer. You do not have to worry about Mew being way too overpowered in Pokemon Go and just making it unfair. Mew is Mew. He's a beast. He's this big with 3,000 CP, but he's not OP. Should not be considered an OP Pokemon. Although Mew with Pound and Focus Blast can completely well, not completely tear, but can definitely tear down a Blissey without much sweat. I shouldn't say without much sweat. It'd be a sweaty battle, but Mew can take down a Blissey. If Mew couldn't take down a Blissey, I'd be pretty disappointed in the game. And then here's a moveset chart of all the moves that Mew can do. The top ones being Pound and Psychic, obviously because Psychic has the stab bonus because it's Psychic. Pound, Blizzard, and then Pound and Thunder. Those are the top 3 you're gonna look for on Mew. So overall, Mew in Pokemon Go, definitely a good Pokemon, definitely gonna be an awesome Pokemon to toss up in a gym just to brag that you got him, but he's not a game changer, he's not too OP, and he's definitely not the best Pokemon for for the job when it comes to anything. He's a cute little novelty Pokemon, but his big brother, Mewtwo, different story. Definitely way different story. Mewtwo's scary. That's a frightening Pokemon to talk about, and that's who we're gonna talk about next at the next cluster. Yo, they're bumping over there, bruh. Oh, God. All right, it's time. Let's talk about him, the one, the only, Mewtwo in Pokemon Go. Please make sure you're sitting down from this one because this jumped me out of my seat when I read it. I'm gonna read these stats backwards so that the last one's gonna make you Mewtwo will have HP 200, Defense 200, Attack 330, and a maximum CP of 4,760. 4,760 CP max on the Mewtwo, and that will probably be dropped this summer. Well, maybe not this summer, but oh my gosh. I know Slacking is higher than that, but still, Mewtwo, 4,700, that's generation 1. Oh my, I like how the first line in the Pokemon Go Hub article is in bold. Mewtwo is OP. Yeah, hit the nail right on the head there. Yeah, Mewtwo is definitely OP. Mewtwo was OP in the main series. Mewtwo is made to be OP in Pokemon Go. He's manageable, you can deal with him, but it's not like Mew where Mew is good but not OP. No, Mewtwo is just straight up OP. Mewtwo with any confusion moveset will out DPS any Pokemon both Generation 1 and Generation 2. That is ridiculous, making him the best, just the best Pokemon in Pokemon Go. Obviously, I mean, he's Mewtwo. He should be better than anything else. So if and when, or really if you ever get a Mewtwo, the moveset you're gonna want is Confusion Shadow Ball or Confusion and Hyper Beam. Those are the best two movesets you can get on Mewtwo, and those, again, will out DPS anything. 4,700 CP. Oh my gosh. And the best attack. Most DPS output, 4,700. There's really not much you can do there against them. There actually is stuff you can do against Mew. We're gonna talk about Mew in the gym as a defender and as an attacker, and honestly, he is as OP as you think, but he's not too OP. This Krabby is being, oh my gosh. If I ever catch this Krabby, we'll talk about Mew. Oh my gosh, stop dodging. Talk about Mew in the gym as a defender. Okay, Mew is a gym defender. First though, oh come on, gym. First though, Magikarp. It's never gonna happen. Okay, Mew as a gym defender. Is he OP? Yeah, he's still OP. Okay, get this. At level 40, a 100% IV Tyranitar will have a max CP of 3670. Now, at 0% IV, level 31 Mewtwo will have a max CP of 3698. Oh my gosh. So that's just kind of a gauge of how high the Mewtwo CP really is. It's incredible.
8, 7, 6, 5, 4.
This kid's a great counter.
2, 1.
So now when we're talking about gym defense, Mewtwo will have the best, absolute best gym defensive output of any Pokemon, including Blissey. The Mewtwo will be better than Blissey in gyms, which is scary because Blissey sucks to battle. Mewtwo's got the tank of Tyranitar and Rhydon with the DPS output of Alakazam and Gengar, meaning he's a freaking OP beast. Even Blissey, a very high CP, high level Blissey, would lose to a Mewtwo without dodging around. Now all the Pokemon that you think would be good against a Mewtwo because it's psychic, they won't do it. One of the most highly recommended Pokemon to go up against a Mewtwo is a freaking Tyranitar. Not because it's super effective, but because it's just tanky and it's durable. And you can still beat Mewtwo with the good generalists like Dragonite and Gyarados and Snorlax, but it's gonna be pretty tough. Oh, wow, wonderful IVs, by the way, on this Kabuto. That was really good. Listen to this stat. A Mewtwo can take out a similarly leveled Snorlax in less than 30 seconds if the Snorlax is not dodging. Oh, and actually a Pokemon that's better than Tyranitar that can take out the Mewtwo is Umbreon. Umbreon's got a good usage for this one. Unfortunately, Umbreon is really, really low CP compared to like Espeon or Vaporeon, but Umbreon's still the go-to Pokemon when you're trying to take out a Mewtwo in a gym. So if you ever see a Mewtwo in a gym, oh my gosh, screenshot that, use an Umbreon. So that is Mewtwo as a gym defender, which is just freaking scary. Now let's talk about him as a gym attacker, which is scary times 3. Okay, a seriously frightening thought, Mewtwo as a gym attacker. Obviously, without even a question, the best generalist in the game, by far. A Mewtwo with Confusion and Focus Blast can beat a Blissey faster than any Pokemon in the game with minimal dodging. You can sit back and just casually tap away at a Blissey and knock him down, no problem with that. And actually a Mewtwo with Confusion and Focus Blast, you don't have to dodge at all when battling a Blissey. You can take it down without dodging as long as the Blissey doesn't have Hyper Beam or Dazzling Gleam. You literally can sit back with a Mewtwo and kill a Blissey easily without dodging like a Dragonite versing a freaking Snorlax. That's incredible. That is what I like to call OP. Hey, another Kabuto, nice. And here are actually the Mewtwo's best move. Well, here's the moveset chart for the Mewtwo with his best movesets being Confusion and Psychic, again because of the stab bonus. Confusion, Focus Blast, Confusion, Hyper Beam. That would be a scary thing to have to battle against, especially because by the time Mewtwo comes out in the game, either PvP battling will be out or the whole gym raid system is going to be out. So it's going to be not a problem, but you're going to have to run into it at some point. And hopefully spoofing will be eliminated by the time this happens so that, you know, we don't have spoofers everywhere with Mewtwo, so that's just unfair. But oh my gosh, so Mew and Mewtwo overall, a very, very deathly duo coming to Pokemon Go pretty soon here. The Mew is going to be, he's going to be great, but like he's not going to be OP. Mewtwo, absolutely OP. But again, he's OP, but OP to a level where like you can definitely deal with him. He's definitely defeatable in Pokemon Go. It's just going to be really, really difficult, more for like high level trainers, but you don't have to worry about him just overrunning the game because it is Mewtwo. You're not going to see him everywhere. It's not like a Dragonite or a Tyranitar. And he is made to be beaten. It's not some invincible Pokemon. He's definitely tough, but defeatable. So that was Mew and Mewtwo in Pokemon Go. Now let's go hit some gyms and answer some questions because today is kind of a Q&A. 4,700 CP. Let that sink in your brain. That's in your Pokedex right now. Mew and Mewtwo both in your Pokedex. That monster's there. Okay, let's answer questions. Okay, here we go. We got a level 10 Valor Gym as always. It's already getting warm in my car. All right, we got Rhydon, we got Dragonite, we got Tyranitar, Dragonite, Tyranitar. This will be fun. We are going extremely super effective tryhard against this gym because this gym is very, very tryhard. And we got, how was it to have a social life and do things besides playing Pokemon Go? It's really, really difficult, almost as difficult as battling this gym because it's not letting me battle it, and I spent a lot of time picking these Pokemon. Thank you. It's tough. It's honestly very, very tough, which is why I've been trying to like take less time editing and uploading and YouTubing and more time to like have a social life and then have fun. So I hope you guys, again, I hope you guys are like okay with me doing that, but that's the reason why, because I do want to have a social life at 19 years old. That sounds like a fun thing. Would you trade DFA for a 100% IV for Alligator with water gun hydro pump? Absolutely not. I wouldn't trade DFA for a Mewtwo, to be honest with you. Actually, that'd be pretty tough. I might have to consider that. But I would not trade DFA for a lot, or a little bit, though. It'd have to be something big and awesome, and a 100% IV for Alligator would not be big nor awesome enough for me to give up my DFA. That's my boy. Using my Cloyster to battle for the first time ever here, we got, how long do you think that Pokemon Go will continue to be a thing? To be honest with you, I think a very, very long time. If they do bring out the right updates, Pokemon Go will be relevant and be in the gaming scene for a very, very long time. But that's if they bring out the right updates, introduce that competitive aspect into the game, and you'll see Pokemon Go around for a while. So hopefully a long time. Cloyster just got ran right there because I did not dodge. Gosh darn, rest in peace. Just curious why you haven't evolved to your Houndour yet, Mystic Monday, or my Houndoom, you mean. I haven't evolved because I wanted to save one evolution for Pokedex, and that was the one that ended up being saved. So that's going to be my Pokedex completer, and I have not used him yet or evolved to him yet because I have not felt the need to complete the Pokedex quite yet. Coming soon though, coming soon. Just worry, just don't wait, don't worry, just wait. English is tough today. If you had the opportunity to live anywhere around the world, would you move away or would you stay in Los Angeles? Honestly, I would love to live on just some private island out in like the Bahamas with just a Pokestop and a gym there, like a gym just for me to battle for videos. That'd be sick. Realistically though, I don't know. If I could choose to live anywhere, it would probably be somewhere like fun and tropical and cool, or somewhere in Europe. I do love Los Angeles though. I definitely want to end up here. But I think if I could live anywhere, it'd definitely be either Europe or somewhere tropical because I love both a lot. Kingdra's about to rip right here. Oh gosh. Do you think PvP can be a part of the gym rework update? To be honest with you, yes, I do think it could be a part of the gym rework update, but I do not think it will be a part of the gym rework update just because, I don't know, the gym rework with the raid system, that's a big, big update. And although the raid system will possibly introduce some sort of PvP aspect to the game, like the 5v5s or 6v6s, you know, if you're going in and battling with friends against other people, yes, that is technically PvP, but 1v1 PvP, I do not think that will be a part of the next update personally. Just because they can wait on that, release that later, and that's just a really, really fat update to drop. Hey, bring it out, Lapras. Black Ops 2, where is it? Okay, I know I said I'd be streaming Black Ops 2 and whatnot on my second channel and on Twitch, and I haven't done much of that lately. I was gonna stream today, actually today being Sunday, but I had to film this video and finish the other video, and I have another video I gotta edit. I got a lot of work, so I'm working on the Black Ops 2 stuff, I'm working on the console stuff, I'm working on the second channel stuff, but we're getting there. Would you ever make a new Pokemon Go account to see how long it would take you to complete Generation 1 new series? Asked Mystic. like, we got working on that. Favorite place to eat in LA? That's honestly kind of tough. Here are my top places, not in any order. Roscoe's Chicken and Waffles, one of the best ever breakfast places or fried chicken places in the entire world. Disneyland, just for food, Disneyland, the food there is awesome. Like the churro, everything in Disneyland is just delicious. Overpriced as heck, yes, but definitely good. Oh, Lapras is down. If you like sushi, Sugarfish is a big sushi chain down here. That's really good. I fell in love. I didn't like sushi until I moved down to LA, and then I tried it, and now I'm literally addicted. I could eat it every single day. Sushi and poke. Also Korean barbecue, this place called Hanjip in Culver City. Delicious AF. And then if you're looking for healthy anywhere, Tender Greens or Urban Plates, both very, very healthy places. LA has a lot of good food. Will you ever travel outside of the USA for your What is Pokemon Go like series? Yeah, we've gone to London before. Hawaii's outside of the continental US, so I'm definitely planning on going more places around the world. Hopefully doing Europe, and hopefully doing Japan, and hopefully doing Australia pretty soon here. This Tyranitar, by the way, has Fire Blast. Interesting. Okay, we definitely dodged though, and it's not gonna give us the health back. That's ridiculous. What is your middle name? My middle name is Michael, actually. So if you were seriously curious about my middle name, yes, Michael. Brandon Michael Mystic. Do you think that Niantic will buff the evolution item Pokemon because they are a bit underwhelming? I honestly do think they definitely should buff the evolution item Pokemon because they're really, really hard. They're honestly pretty hard to get considering you have to get an evolution item and you're only guaranteed one every 7 days. So I definitely think they should be pretty good Pokemon, and they really aren't. And that's another thing I want to talk about. There hasn't been a CP buff update since Generation 1. So I'm really, really curious to see if they do another major CP buff and just changing update like they did with the Generation 1 Pokemon, because they haven't done that yet. The game right now is extremely balanced, although the meta really is just Tyranitar, Dragonite, Snorlax, Gyarados. It's a pretty balanced game. We lost there, by the way, but we got really, really close to taking that gym out. I'm proud of myself. We're actually going to fire through the rest of these questions. Are Umbreon and Espeon available in the wild? No, they're not, along with all of the evolution item Pokemon. And that's another question is, when will those Pokemon be available in the wild? I have no clue whatsoever. Probably soon, though. I'm assuming they'll be available soon for you guys, but I have no clue. Where's your unknown at? I don't have mine. Actually, one spawned in Long Beach, apparently at the aquarium today. So if I was in Long Beach around noon to 3, I think it was, I would have had an unknown, but I don't have mine yet. I think I definitely want to catch my Pokedex unknown at the pier. Hopefully I get it at the pier. Will legendary event happen only in Japan? Definitely not. They will not only do the legendary event in Japan. It won't only be in LA. It will not only be in New York. It'll be, I don't know where it'll be. Who knows, actually. What do you think of Kendrick's new album? Fire. Fire. I got, it's fire. Where is the Miami meetup happening? I'll catch you there. Please, Miami people, I didn't get a lot of tweets. I don't know where to hold the meetup. I have no clue. It's in a week. We're gonna host it on Sunday. The Miami meetup is definitely happening on Sunday at noon. I have no idea where. I'm really, okay, a lot of people were saying Miami Beach, but Miami Beach is like a very big area, so you guys gotta send me a screenshot of like a certain Pokestop or a screenshot of the park. I need screenshots or just a park somewhere. I need somewhere like very, very exact to go because I can look around on Google Maps, but I don't know which places have good spawns or a lot of Pokestops or gyms. We need like a good big space. So Miami people, please tweet me good places to go for this meetup. But that's it for the gym battle. We got one tryhard battle in there, so GG to that gym. Let's go home. Okay, Mew and Mewtwo and Pokemon Go. OP. Mew, not so much. Mew's gonna be good. Again, max CP on Mew. The little Mew at 3,000. He's gonna be a very big, very powerful Pokemon for, I guess, the actual size of him. But Gengar will tear Mew up, and Mew is not the best in the gym, both on offense and defense. It's a really, really cool Pokemon, super duper cool Pokemon. If you do get him, definitely throw him up in the gym, but he's not like a game-breaking Pokemon. He's not OP, he's manageable. Mewtwo, on the other hand, completely opposite. Mewtwo is OP when it comes to CP at 4,700 at level 40, gym defense with having a better defensive output than Blissey, and gym attacking being the best attacker, generalist, anything, both Generation 1 and Generation 2. Mewtwo will be OP, will be the strongest Pokemon in the game, and will be the Pokemon you're going to want to get your hands on when and if he drops. Which I'm assuming he will because, again, in the Pokedex, and there is an event, a big crazy event coming this summer, and that's honestly when I think Mew and Mewtwo will drop. But that is today's video. Let me know in the comments actually when you guys think these Pokemon will drop, and if you guys are excited to get them, because I am freaking juiced. But that is it for today. I hope you guys enjoyed that. If you guys did enjoy today's video, make sure to leave a like. I know it was kind of a slower video in the sense of like we didn't go to Santa Monica for 6 hours today. We kind of just chilled at Evolution Park, talked about Mew and Mewtwo, answered some questions, and had more of like a relaxed video. You might see a lot more relaxed-ish videos on this channel, so just keep that in mind. But that was today's video. Hope you enjoyed. See you in the next one. Love you guys. Peace out.